Tonight show. Here is Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Ursula.
And the greatest driver.
Sean.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Ursula.
owes me $5.
Oopsie.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That is right. Well, a few safety rules to go over. Please remain seated whenever the tram is moving. Keep it arms, legs, and head inside the vehicle at all times. In case of an emergency, like a medical emergency, if you drop something off the tram, or if you see any problems with our sound and video system, please pull the emergency cord located overhead at the center of the tram. You pull the cord and I get emergency use. I just want to make sure you take really good care of your iPhones, iPads, cameras. I don't want them to get wet. Those are basic safety rules. Now it's just time to have fun and enjoy the ride. As we drive down the Universal movie timeline, you can see posters, movie posters. They represent some of the thousands of movies we've made. In over 100 years, we've made over 10,000 films. Of course, we've made them all the way back to the classics. The black and white classics, that is. And I want to show you a scene in one of those, the really, really famous movie. So let's see if you can guess the name of it.
I have the room ready for you and Mrs. Barrington.
Thank you.
Did you hear that? Mrs. Barrington.
Not quite, darling, but soon. Very, very soon. Hello. Yes?
Every bottle of champagne sent to the room at once. And make sure that we are not disturbed for any reason.
Of course, that's not a classic black and white film. It's just Jimmy Fallon inside of soundstage number 20. One of our 28 sound stages here in for years, TV shows like Coach with Crack Jane Allison and Parenthood with Crack Jane Allison as well as Brown Share Street. It's one of our most filmed locations. TV shows like The Mindy Project as well as Agent Carter filmed here. Movies like Gone Girl, the original Annie, as well as Home Alone. You can get a view to your right, and in here is where Jim Carrey lived in the movie Bruce Almighty. Take a look.
Brace the dog!
I'm in the shower.
Like that.
Let me pause it right here. Take a look to your right. Now take a look to your screens. The exact same street, right? The biggest difference today, there's no trees or street signs. That is the job of the set decorator. They come here and they dress our sets to make them look like real streets or real cities. But you know what? We're going to leave it behind because we're about to travel all the way back to the future. The road we're on right now is where Marty McFly drove the DeLorean 88 miles per hour to travel all the way to 2015, the future in the Back to the Future films. If you take a look to your left, you're going to see that brick building, the one that says City Hall. That is the original clock tower from the films. But if you're a big fan, right about now you're probably thinking, oh, Ursula's probably lying. It looks completely different. Well, I'm not lying, but it does look different. What happened is those movies became so famous and the clock tower became so recognizable, filmmakers decided to build a facade on top of the original facade so they could use it in other productions and people would not always think, oh, that's just Hill Valley Plaster, the fiberglass. Why? Because we need to change the look of them for every production. And we're finally turning the corner to the largest street we have for filming. Welcome to the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps. That is right. New York City, right here on our lot. To both sides of the tram, you can see our version of New York Street, complete with its own Broadway theaters. If you take a look to your right, you're going to see a modern-looking building made out of glass and steel. That's the exterior of Oscorp in The Amazing Spider-Man. In the movie, it looked huge. In reality, it's about 50 feet tall. Not tall whatsoever. They added height with digital animation. They can add height with digital animation to all the buildings we have around us. Dirty Harry filmed here. The Blues Brothers also filmed in here. Dick Tracy as well. Most recently, movies like Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping, and the TV show American Ninja Warrior. But you know what? Who better than Jimmy Fallon to tell you a little bit more about New York?
Welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Always got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Remember me?
It's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses
doesn't have an original Ferrari engine. Does anybody know why? It's a mystery. No, it is actually because it was too loud for filming, so it has a Volkswagen engine inside. Now we also have the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. Notice that there's no glass on it. Does anybody know why that is? It was destroyed during the movie, but it couldn't have been destroyed during production
It's
because
right
it was
here,
never there.
because we're about to enter Jurassic Park. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Okay, the cage is right here. They were not empty this morning. We actually have some dinosaurs. You know what? It's probably like lunchtime for the dinosaurs. Oh, no. They got out of their cages. Of course they got out of their cages. It always happens. You would think by now they would know how to build a better cage, right? Or Mexican sets to make them look like Peru. So, you know, you can actually have other countries.
That's good. It's not even raining. That doesn't make any sense. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is an area in our back lot known as Okay. I guess it's raining. Well, take a picture, ladies and gentlemen. You have a California shower. You don't see those every day, right? Anyway, we don't have any crazy thunder or lightning, so I think we'll be fine. Okay. Well, it's not like we're at the bottom of a valley. We are. So if you hear any heavy rumbling, you let me know. We're getting out of here. Wait, what is... Do you hear that? Hold on a second. Oh no. Oh no. Good idea, Alex. Let's get out of here.
The dance and boom, the waterfall fell like you just saw. Some of you may have seen in the movie Big Fat Liar.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
And I'm about to prove to you how basically everything's possible in Hollywood. Come on. Dinosaurs are still alive, and without a passport, we are crossing the border. We're going from all Mexico to 6 Points, Texas, the Old West, where countless Western films have been made. Lots of combos like Clint Eastwood walked our streets, and I want to show you a classic Western duel that was shot right here on 6 Points, Texas. That street you see on your screen is the exact same street we're driving down right now. The biggest difference is the dirt. Back then in the early 1900s, there was no concrete, no pavement. So the first thing you have to do if you want to recreate a Western scene right here is just dumping dirt on the ground. But that dirt is really special because it does not generate any dust. There's a machine that actually takes the dust particles out of the dirt, and they use that so when the horses or cowboys are walking, there's no dust to block the camera off. We use tricks like that for filming all the time. For example, if we want to film underwater, we can do it right here to your left, that strange looking contraption, circular contraption, our underwater tank. Thanks to the director, the production crew, most importantly the camera, we made dry while shooting through the hatches on the outside of the tank. If you take a look at your screens, you'll see how it works a little bit better. So they fill up the tank with water. They have the actors go up the stairs, they jump into the tank. But in the world, because we basically would only do the close-ups, and we're going to use a miniature set. I'm about to show you 2 miniature sets. Oh no. Okay. I want to show you a couple miniature sets that Peter Jackson used for King Kong, but do you see that the road is completely flooded? Well, I don't know how to swim, so I'm going to need your help. I'm going to try something. At the count of 3, everyone has to help me out and yell with me, part the waters, okay? 1, 2, 3, part the waters! Look at that. Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought? Aren't I smart? The waters are completely parting. Thank you so much, you guys, for your help. So, as you can see, we're going to go below sea level. If you have anything on the floor that might get wet, it might not, but just in case, feel free to pick it up right about now. And once we go in, take a look to your left. You're going to see a couple of miniature sets that Peter Jackson used for the movie King Kong. In 2005, it became so famous for the computer-generated imagery they used, but they also use miniature sets, which is the oldest kind of special effects technique. They're set from the unique point of view of the camera, pretty similar to the one Peter Jackson had while making the movie.
Way that Peter Jackson would have filmed it. And if you look on your screens, you can see it.
As well as the set decoration, we can be anywhere in Europe. The movie The Muppets filmed in here, and they added an Eiffel Tower. Right now, it looks really pretty because they've been filming a TV show called The Good Place. Hasn't aired yet. That's the good place for the TV show, meaning their heaven. So they have lots of frozen yogurt shops, poppy shops. They have chocolate everything shops, clothes that fit everyone. It's pretty cool. The show starring Ted Danson and Kristen Bell, airing probably during the fall on ABC. No, NBC. Really sorry about that. Right across the street on your left, the sets of Home and Family. And behind me, we're going inside Soundstage 50. You might know it from the TV show Bones. Looked in the show, right? Take a look around. Looks exactly the same. Dressed to look like a subway station in San Francisco. How do we know we're in San Francisco? Because of the signs. To the left, something like San Francisco Airport. Something like Golden Gate Park. If we switch them up to JFK and Central Park. Small tremor. Happens in LA all the time, don't worry. So we can be in New York. We can be in... No. You guys, I think this is an earthquake. We may see that it will be okay somehow. I don't know how, because the ceiling just collapsed. But just look out for the best. Really close, but I think it's safe to say it's not over. The vibes go down. Of course, that was not a small California tremor. That was earthquake and elevator right now, right? That was not really an earthquake. Outside, nothing really happened. Those were just mechanical effects. Okay, I'm going to apologize to all of you. It's been a little bit of a rough ride. The earthquake, the flash flood. King Kong got enough fight. You're on vacation. It's your day off. Let's go to the beach. We're going to Amity Island. Terrorized by the man-eating great white shark, one of Universal's greatest hits, Jaws. No thing to worry about. don't worry. They got rid of the shark. My boyfriend's in the water, just making sure everything's safe. Hey, honey, do you want to come out and say hi? I have really cool people today. Oh, no. I think there's another shark in the water. My boyfriend's still there. Baby, go back to your boat right now. Baby, swim. It's like swimming right to you. Oh, no, I don't think you're going to hear me or see the shark. Oh, dear Lord. Wow. I think he just died. And everyone's just staring and taking pictures. We're going to pull forward. We're going to park next to the gasoline tanks over here. When they trained me to be a tour guide yesterday, they told me gasoline equals safety. I said no. They said be quiet. So here we are. Selfie sticks. Thank you. You just met Bruce the mechanical shark from Jaws. And he was named Bruce after Steven Spielberg's lawyer. No joke. They're great friends though. And if you saw the movie Finding Nemo, you might remember Bruce the shark. An homage to Bruce from Jaws. And Bruce, well, he was as big of a terror off screen as he was on screen. On his first day of filming, he sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Summer blockbuster in the history of movies. After that little history cinema lesson, we take a look to your right. A couple of completely different sets. The White House is practical. They can film inside as well as outside. Chicken Ranch built for the movie The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Next to it, facades, the front and the sides. Here to give off the appearance of a real neighborhood. But I say, why play make-believe when we can actually enter a real neighborhood? Welcome to Wisteria Lane, one of the most famous streets on television, seen on Desperate Housewives for 8 seasons and ABC. The town color house on your left belonged to Gabrielle Solis, character played by Eva Longoria. On your left, the mustard color house belonged to Susan Meyer, or Delfino, after she married the plumber, character played by Terry Hatcher. Right across the street, the blue house belonged to Brie Vandekamp, character played by Marsha Cross. And on your left, the gray house belonged to Lynette Scavo, character played by Emmy Award winner actress Felicity Huffman. If you have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry. All you have to do is take a look at your screens. You'll see how the house has looked on TV.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good neighbor. What the heck? Let's do that.
Though I called it Wisteria Lane, the real name of the street is Colonial Street. It's been here for decades, even before Desperate Housewives. Classic films like Harvey and Bedtime for Bonzo filmed in here. Movies in the 90s like Casper as well as Deep Impact. Most recently, Zac Efron, Chloe Grace Moretz, and Seth Rogen were right here for Neighbors 2. Ted 2 with Seth MacFarlane filmed right over here. Oh no. Wow, I have really bad luck. Do you see that car right there on the left? Looks like Dominic Toretto's charger for Fast and Furious, right? Well, it's not supposed to be here, and it has no permit. Cars? You can tell me there's not going to be cars again. And the people that live here, they're called the Who's, have really, really bad luck. They have to put up with a Grinch during Christmas, and for the rest of the year, they have to put up with a Psycho. They're neighbors to the Bates Motel, the Psycho house from the movie Psycho, directed by the master of suspense, Mr. Alfred Hitchcock, starring Anthony Perkins and Janet Leigh. Finally, My luck is turning around. The motel is vacant. Norman's right here to check us in. So if anyone wants to take a shower, raise your hands. Okay, I see you right there. Hey, Norman, I have someone who wants to check in my second car. I think he'll be right back. He's just looking for the guest book. Uh-oh. No. I think he doesn't even know we're here. Oh, you guys. I think we might be witnessing a crime scene. If I were you, I would be taking no pictures, no video, just like, oh, of course, I'm on the mic. Hey, Norman, we did not see a thing. No one took any pictures. I promise you, no video. We were just passing by. Oh, no. Yeah, we're passing by and we're leaving right now. These are some of the most iconic sets in all of Hollywood. Well, now you're looking at one of the most impressive ones. The amazing crash site from the movie War of the Worlds. Movie directed by Mr. Steven Spielberg. Starring Tom Cruise, Dakota Fanning, and Justin Chadwin. Absolutely everything you've seen today was fake, including the shark, yes. But the plane on the left is real.
Is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Just get them closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
Now, these sets are pretty real. These are actual cars. That is an actual 747 plane that was bought, brought, and destroyed specifically for the movie. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, well, wow, that's really iconic. I don't know how they could have ever used the set again, but we have. We've used it in a number of things, including an episode of Community and a Nicki Minaj video starring Rihanna.
The movie lasts for about 4 minutes. That is right. They're even facades. There's nothing behind them. They're not real. They were designed as replicas from a real neighborhood in New Jersey. That is because in the movie, before the plane crash, Tom Cruise is driving through the neighborhood.
Get in.
.9 seconds ago, I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are.
Let me clue you in on 2 things, sweet cheeks. 1, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And 2, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is...
Bye.
That's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control. Until then...